welcome back to my channel. My name is Sofia Garcia and today I will be sharing with you what I consider to be the lean style methodologies. So let's begin. So for starters, what is lean? I'm sure you have heard of this term before. So I'm just going to go a briefly view of what it is. The lean methodology is actually a process that comes from the manufacturing world. It has spread to all fields, a lot of lines of work right now, but it came from the manufacturing and is based on improving products and services by reducing the amount of waste. And because of this, they raise customer satisfaction and save a lot of money, well, at least for the companies. So let's see, how do we translate this to a lean style methodologies, or your personal sense of style? Okay, so in here with the keyword of reducing waste. So how do we reduce waste on our closets, or on the way we purchase products and the way we consume clothes and things like that? Is by being aware of the things that we do love, being able to purchase and keep things that we are going to actually wear and that we are actually going to enjoy. So that's how we can reduce our footprint over there and be less wasteful. And because of that, these I have seen all the ways other people does this, and there's a lot of things that are on trend right now, but I have found that there are four main systems or methods to do this. And what I want to do over the course of this series is to explain the four of them in one individual video for each one of them, giving you the pros, the cons, of course the explanation of how the rules and all that, and give you examples of how to apply it to yourself, with the intention at the end of this series for you to make a new idea of how to consume stuff, a different approach to the things that we have been taught to. And maybe at the end you can even make a mix and match of all these different ideas and do one brand new that works specifically for you. So the intention is for make a new change on your life and make you feel happier with what you own, because everyone has felt the sensation of entering to a closet full of clothes that you never end up wearing none of them, or at least you're feeling unsatisfied even though it's full, and you feel like you're not happy with what you got. So the intention here is to change all of that and change your approach to clothing and the way you look at yourself. So let's begin. Let's talk about the four lean style methodologies that I've seen out there. The first one, before that, I want to explain that some of them, there are four cores of them, but they have some small variations inside them, and they may come with different names, even though they are more or less the same. So I'm going to give you all the names so you can also have an idea which one I'm talking about. So the first one is the French one. The French one comes by the name of the 10 by 10 challenge, the 5 pieces French wardrobe, the 10 pieces French wardrobe, and all are the same, just with different variations. What is based on this these methodologies that you're going to have a core of pieces independently of the number, like 5, 10 pieces, whatever, and you're going to have them all year round, and you're going to be adding in and removing some stuff depending or accordingly to the season. Very simple, right? The next one is the capsule, or the capsule wardrobe, minimalist wardrobe, the 333 challenge, the 4x4 wardrobe. All of them are the same. So in this one, what it's going to be is that you have the year divided by the seasons, and each season you're going to have a specific set, independently of the number, you define the number, but you're going to have a specific set of clothes for the 4 seasons, and you're going to try to maximize the amount of outfits you can get by combining each other, right? The next one is the personal uniform. Very simple, self-explanatory. So the personal uniform, what it is mainly a signature look that you're going to come up with. I don't know if you, for example, for me, I wear a lot of black, so maybe a signature look for me is always having like my black pants, black skirt, black something. So a signature look is that. Like, you will define a signature look and you're going to base your wardrobe on that. Of course, you're going to have additional pieces, but that is what was going to be the meats and bones of your capsule or your wardrobe. Finally, the last one is called the modules. So what are modules? Modules are a collection of set of pieces that can mix and match between each other, and then if you can generate another module, try to find the way that they can connect as well, so you can multiply the amount of outfits that you can get. Okay, so all of these methodologies are great, and all of them have a ton of things to give to you, to your life and to your experiences, but sadly, by their own, they are not good enough. You still need to know other things that are basic, that I might consider basic, and in order for them to work for you, and that it works a long time. So I have identified 8 different complementary style tools that will help you to do just that. Okay, I'm going to read them because I have a terrible memory. So the first one is basic pieces. Not everyone, you cannot trust that everybody knows the same things as you do, and because of that, I'm going to do an individual video on each of these complementary style tools, and the first one, like I said, is basic pieces. For example, some methodologies depends on having a really core good basics. So for example, the French capsule really relies on you to really have a really good set of basics. So I'm going to explain you how to identify what is actually a basic. Then the next one is going to be a decluttering method called the Konmarie. That is very good for you because it's going to help you to identify the pieces that are in your closet that you are actually wearing and that you are actually enjoying. And as well, how to remove the things that they are just dragging you down. The next method that we're going to talk about, or the next tool, is going to be the body shape. Why this one, even though it's the most basic and you will learn it when you're very, very little? Well, I have, at least in my case, I can tell you that I have lied to myself for several years trying to convince me that I'm an hourglass shape while I was a pear, and I have come to terms with it, and once I realized that, I have been able to choose better the pieces that suits better my figure and help me look the best. So that's why I think people really need the help to be really realistic with yourself, being in tune of what the things are, and that's why I want to do that video. The next one, and it's my favorite, is called colorimetry. Colorimetry is the science of color. Colorimetry is based on figuring out your skin tone, your color palette, what works best and is most suited for your skin and complexion. So it's going to with the intention of making you look the best with the shades that you wear. So the next is called personal style. The personal style, and why this one is because I've seen that people tend to have on their closet a lot of eclectic stuff. For example, you can have mainly rocker or maybe classic or something, and then you start having a lot of pieces that are not really matchy, but as well they are not like in the same tune and things like that. So I found that sometimes it happens that people, they are not aware, or they haven't given themselves the time to define actually how do they identify themselves. I'm not saying that you must be quartered into a small box and be always this style, but you must have an idea of basics, because if you are rocker one day and then you are not, I don't know, classic ballerina or something, the next day is not going to be very cohesive, and not all the pieces are going to work with each other. So you really need to give yourself the time to define what actually is the style that best suits you, and maybe go from there. Then we're going to talk about what is called quality materials. I'm going to teach you how to find them, what to look for it, because in here, as we're talking about lean methodologies, we're looking for the fewer pieces that you can do the best of. So of course, because there are going to be fewer pieces, you're going to be wearing them more often, and because of that, you really need pieces that have a higher quality that you are used to, right? So the next one is grooming. Why grooming? Well, you can be wearing the most expensive dress, some fabulous shoes, very good jewelry, very delicate jewelry, or whatever you want, but they are not going to look as great if you don't have a good skin, you don't have good care, or do you look sickly, or if your hair is a mess. So why grooming is important is because it's going to close the look, make everything complete. So I'm going to give you an explanation of that over that video. Then finally, I'm going to talk about shopping. Shopping is, I consider important because these methodologies are trying to teach you how to find things that are going to stay longer on your closet. And here the intention is to teach you how to shop based on these methodologies. How to, of course, we're going to keep shopping, but it's not the same amount as is how we do it before. So with that in mind, this is that's what is going to be that video about. So yeah, I think that's the end of this video. I know it's been long. Thank you very much for staying up till now. I really hope I have bring you some of value, some ideas. I'm going to be, as I said, an individual video for each one of these topics. And if you have any suggestion or any questions, please let me know. I love to share, and that's why I'm doing these videos, because I truly believe that we can be more in sync with ourselves if we can show how we truly feel inside of us. So I really believe that these methods can help you to truly bring out all the beauty that is inside you, and I hope this helps you a lot. And I think that's it. Please be kind with me. This is my second video on YouTube, so I'm very new here. I'm trying to do my best. If you have any suggestions on how I can improve, please do it. I'm make sure to try to do it, and see you up till next one. Bye bye.